Hey there, my fellow Kages. This is Ace Kage Mottes, and today we are going to be completing the Hashirama Legendary Wood Style A rank mission, the impact one. Blue units only, body only, where this is the team that we're going to be bringing to complete this objective. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to the Ace Kage clan members that are out there. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for being part of what we are doing here, for helping each other out. Shout out to the Facebook group. You know, you guys in Facebook, you guys are helping each other out. We're all doing objectives. We're all giving each other advice, and that is awesome. So if you guys want to know how to join the Ace Kage clan, just look in the description below. There I have the, I have how to join it, what to do in Blazing, and also I have the links to my Facebook. You want to add me, I'll add you to the group, or you can request to join our Facebook group directly. There we help each other out, complete the objectives, and do all that stuff. Okay, now going into this raid, you want to start off immediately, always on the first wave. You want to clear it as fast as possible. That's really how it is. Unlike Tobirama though, alright? Unlike Tobirama, this raid is a lot more forgiving compared to Tobirama. And I'll be honest in saying that because, truthfully, Tobirama's raid, the first wave, there is a lot more like mobs that spawn. And a lot more mobs that spawn with jutsus ready to hit you. And they are AoE. So if I compare the first wave of Hashirama to the first wave of Tobirama, Tobirama is a lot more unforgiving. You know, it is a lot more challenging, and I feel that to complete the Tobirama A rank, it requires good AoE red units that you have pulled. You see that? Because the advantage that blue has over red so far in the game, that heart has over body, is that they released this Naruto, which is really a good unit to have in the game. This Naruto is really a strong unit. He is a free-to-play unit, and definitely bringing him along will make a difference in these raids. You know, ever since they released this Naruto, I always knew he was going to be good, so that's why I maxed limit broke him and went through the trouble. Also, his drop rates weren't bad. The crystal drop rates were really good for this three-tail Naruto. So that's how it is with limit breaking, guys. You're gonna want to make sure to choose what you farm and choose what you don't farm. You don't have to do it all at once. Remember, these raids come back, so you have to prioritize what you feel is worth going for and what you feel isn't worth going for. You guys get what I'm saying? You know, that's how it is with these games, you know. I mean, they release a lot of content, but that doesn't mean you have to meet every single thing at that moment, because they do come back. These raids will come back. Now, notice how we are using Naruto's jutsu here very nicely. I always aim to take out the ones that can do their jutsus first, and to leave one to stall. Very important to take some time to stall for your chakra and stall for your health. Now, the stalling can take a lot longer on multiplayer than single player. Single player stalling does take a lot longer, and I know that. You know, I know that for sure. It is a lot slower on multiplayer than if you're doing solo. Solo stalling will be a lot much more faster. It's really just up to, you know, you put it on 2x speed and you just stall for a little bit. It doesn't take as long as it would on multiplayer. But yeah, stalling is important to get your chakra back, to get your health back. Okay, now on the second map, there will be a spawning of Orochimaru, if I'm not mistaken. He's always the guy that spawns in these raids, in this one, in these impact missions specifically. So there will be a spawning of him. I believe it's going to come like on a third wave. So first wave, second wave, and then the third wave, he's going to spawn in like maybe on the next turn or other turn. We'll see in a bit right here. But first, like always, we're going to go ahead and clear the map. That's the advantage of starting off with your jutsus ready, is that you can go ahead and just unload on the enemy. That way you can clear the map faster, so you can go ahead and start stalling on for the next wave and just go ready. That's the best way to deal with these waves, guys. I did a poll in the Facebook group, the clan Facebook group, and most people voted that Tobirama is a lot more tougher. The Pearl objectives than Hashirama. You know, in that group, we're always aiming to complete the objectives, to do more than what others are doing, you know, and others meaning those who aren't, you know, that could be anybody. The point is that there is that in this game, and we are doing those things, you know, because that's how you play the game, right, guys? Okay, now, and once again, I gave a shout out to the Facebook people there, shout out to the Ace Kage clan, you know, I gotta give a shout out to that clan, man. We are doing some awesome things, helping each other out, helping others out. It's really, really fun, you know. It's awesome. That's how it's supposed to be. We are a community. We help each other out. Like, that's the way it should be. That's the way it's supposed to be, guys. All right, now, here we are. We're stalling. As I said, you know, I mean, the stalling can take a while, okay? This stalling specifically took a little longer, all right? And that's because, you know, I had to use my ultimate, I had to use my thing, and since my chakra cost is like, I believe Ino is like 5, and then Naruto's 5 too, so then 5 and 5, and then you gotta stall. So yeah, so we're stalling here to get our chakra back. It's worth it, you know. Remember that Orochimaru will be spawning soon, but I always speed up the stalling for you guys in the editing. I always speed it up. If you notice, it is going faster now, and that I speed it up because I know how long it takes. You guys get my point? Yeah, you know, I always speed up these videos. You know, the length of the video is always shortened, okay, because it usually is a lot longer than what you guys see. I always edit those videos that way to shorten them, to make it so that it's not as long, because some of them are longer than others. It depends on the video, to be honest. It depends on the objective being completed. It depends. Okay, now here we go. We already cleared the next wave, actually, and we really don't have to stall too much at this point. Now Orochimaru's here, so you see, I believe that he just spawned in right away on the third wave with his mobs. So I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was the third wave that he just spawned in right now. And we just got, yeah, he just spawned in with his mobs. He didn't even spawn in a next turn or the turn after. Notice how useful it was to have Naruto ready to go for when Orochimaru spawned. Notice how useful his ultimate was, okay? You want to save Rin's, you want to save her heal. Don't use her ultimate, not now. It's not worth using it now. Her heal is too valuable in this mission. Rin is so good because she has that 15% dodge buddy skill, which will really help out a lot in the raid. You're going to want to bring that 15% dodge along because it will give you the option, the chance, the opportunity to dodge some damage and avoid it completely. So yeah, Rin definitely needed for these raids. You know, they released her. Thankfully, I pulled her. Once again, this is why it is important that I pull these units, because I'm not just pulling them for me or just to play the game. I'm pulling them so I can make these guys for you. And I know many of you understand that already, but in case for those of you who haven't thought of that fact, that when Ace Kage does his pull videos, when he does his pulling, he's not just pulling just for the sake of collecting these units or just to have the next new shiny thing. When I pull the units that I pull, if I am getting the good units, helps me do these raids. You guys get what I'm saying? Yeah. And really, I just want to mention that so that when you guys see my pull videos and you see what I get, if you see I get the spare or not, then you just understand that does kind of, like, you know, hinder some things that I could do regarding the Pearl objective. Sometimes, not every time, sometimes, but because it does matter when you get units that are necessary to doing these raids. It does matter. And Rin, thankfully I pulled her. It wouldn't, you know, thankfully I pulled her, and I could also use her in this team because of that. You know, I pulled another Sakura, and I was able to use another Sakura as well. So yeah, I pulled that Ino pull right there. Man, without that Ino pull, yo, man, I would not have been able to use her like this. So it's a good thing I pulled Ino, because I'm able to make this guy using Ino. Of course, Kimimaru as well can immobilize. You know, there are other replacements, but we all know Ino is better, right? More damage, you know, it will take a lot longer. doing it with Kimimaro because of his less damage. You know, Ino has more damage overall, definitely a lot more stronger. So yeah, Ino's a lot better, obviously, right? Okay, now the strategy with Orochimaru is simple: immobilize, stall, heal, and damage him. You guys have been seeing what I've been doing here. Not really too much to go into Orochimaru. He's not even as tough as the one from Blue only, from Tobirama, I think. I think even the Tobirama Orochimaru is tougher, you know, if you're trying to do that objective over there. But this one, I think he's a lot more he's a lot more nicer, you know. I think this was when he was a little bit nicer, Orochimaru. So we just took him out here, you know, as you guys saw, immobilizing him. You're gonna want to go to the next map with at least some of your jutsus, because as you can see, the mobs there, they spawn immediately ready to unload on you with their jutsu. So you're gonna want to go to the next map with some firepower. There you go. You see him taking some damage. These guys are no joke. They do a good amount of damage, guys. They're no joke. Listen, if they start getting up on you, you're gonna die. You're gonna lose a lot of health, all right? And you do not want to lose that precious health. Every hit counts, guys. So definitely, if you can do better there, and of course you can do better. I mean, you stall some more, you know, with Orochimaru, even though that can be a little tricky. But if you can manage to do it and go to the next map with maybe an ultimate or something, even if it's Rin's, you'll be fine, because you'll always end up stalling afterwards. So even if you end up using Rin's ultimate on the last map, the first wave, to clear that wave, you can always do that as well, because at the end of the day, you will be stalling. So, and getting all that chakra back, getting all that health back, and all that stuff. So yeah, guys, so we're just having fun here. We are just having fun. I'm interested to hear how you guys have been doing. I mean, in general, I mean, the leaks have come out regarding the new game mode and all this stuff and all these things. That's awesome. You know, they're releasing new things. You know, in spring they're gonna release that new game mode. It's gonna be really interesting to see what they're gonna add to that game mode, whether it's abilities unlocked, whether it's, you know, new ways to reduce cost. It'll be really interesting. And remember, the Granny Cat is still missing out. So imagine, what are they gonna do with the Granny Cat? You know, is it gonna be the same thing? Or I think they're gonna revamp it, and they're gonna add something new, some new way of doing the Granny Cat. It'll be really interesting. Okay, now this is the second wave, guys, of this third map, guys. So I said guys twice, right? I should say guys and gals, all right? Because not everyone watching is a guy. So guys and gals, all right? This is the second wave of the third map, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Hashirama will be spawning on the third wave. All right, we're about to see in a bit. We are about to see in a second if he does spawn on the third wave, but I'm pretty sure he will be spawning in on the third wave. If not, it'll be on the fifth wave after the fourth wave. No, it'll be on the third wave on the fourth wave. So we're gonna see in a bit. Here we go. We're almost done stalling once again, just to play it safe. Listen, this is the body only for the green raid, so we're gonna be playing it safe, all right? Because you do not want to be taking unnecessary risks when you're trying to complete these objectives. Trust me, all right? Because then you'll just die, and that's the end of it. So, and we're trying to do it no pearls, guys. Remember, no pearls. So we don't want to use pearls. So if you're willing to use pearls, that's different, but we don't want to use pearls. We want to do it without pearls. That's the whole point of these guides, of doing these objectives, is to find a way to complete it without having to use pearls. That's what we want to do. That's the best way, because then we can have more pearls for pulling, for expanding our box space. And yes, for those of you who are wondering, it is important to expand your box space. You know, for those of you who farm and have been limit breaking, you guys know that your box space can get a little tight sometimes. So definitely important to expand your box space. My box space is currently at max. So for the max for now, until they add more, because it is important to do so. Now, of course, I understand that if some of you are a little slow on pearls, you can't. That's fine as well, okay? Because you could always manage it. You could always manage your box space in a way so that you can work with what you have. All right, so he spawned in on the third wave. I'm pretty sure that was the third wave. If not, it was the fourth, but I'm pretty sure that was the third wave. So he spawned in on the third wave. We're gonna go ahead and just completely nuke this place. Look at that. Look at Naruto's jutsu go. It is so good, guys. Man, I absolutely am glad that I took the time to limit break this Naruto and get him to ultimate. It was so worth it. Look at how good he is. Listen, he was made for these missions, all right? He was made for these missions. Definitely, you're gonna want to bring him along. It does help. He is also a free-to-play unit. You can't go wrong with my man Naruto. Now, if you can't bring another Naruto, bring Kimimaro along with an Ino. If you don't have Ino, bring your own Kimimaro and maybe bring another Kimimaro friend, or the blue Kimimaro, the free-to-play one, you know, the 6-star Kimimaro, the sound 4 one. Yeah, bring that one, and he has an immobilized. And he'll help you out. He will help you out. So here we go. Once we are left alone with with Hashirama, not Orochimaru, the key is healing, stalling. Now, unlike Tobirama, Hashirama does not spam his jutsu as much as Tobirama, and he doesn't have a barrier either. Tobirama has a barrier, and he spams his jutsu a lot. I'm serious. Like, the guy is crazy. Like, he just ODs. Even though, let me correct that. Let me just correct that for a bit, because this is A rank. So let me just correct myself. I know that this is an S rank, so I think on S rank he's crazy, Tobirama, and even Hashirama. But on A rank, both of them are more forgiving. Let me say it like that. I'm gonna just correct that there, guys. I don't want to give you guys false information. I just thought about it now, and I just realized we are doing A rank. So A rank Hashirama and Tobirama are a lot more forgiving. Now, the strategy is you stall, you heal, you immobilize. That's the strategy. And you dodge. And you dodge with Naruto. Now, it's up to you how you want to do your dodging. If you want to rely on purely the 15%, that's up to you. But you can restart the app before your turn ends to try and get the dodge. That way you can avoid taking that damage. The dodge only works if my Naruto is above Rin, not if Rin is first. Rin's 15% buddy skill dodge only works if Naruto is there. So I always pull him out to make sure that he's ready to go if I need his dodge. Like I said, guys, it's up to you if you want to get the dodge or not. It's up to you if you want to re-roll for that dodge. But it does help. It does help to do it. It does help to get the dodge, because it will make the difference in whether or not you are able to survive the onslaught of attacks from this guy. So as you can see, our Sakuras are doing such a good job. If you don't have 2 Sakuras, you can always bring an Iruka or 2 Irukas. He is a free-to-play unit from story mode, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's from story mode. Wait, I think even Iruka is pullable. No, I think he's pullable. Or is he from Storm? The point is bring Iruka, the blue one, alright? The 4-star Iruka, he does have a field heal as well. He is a field healer, and yeah, he'll help you out. But I had Iruka before, but then I got another Sakura, and I kept her. You know, Sakura, the blue Sakura is a good unit to keep because of her field heal, and it's a lot better than Iruka's. It will heal a little bit more than Iruka's. So there we see that Rin's healing is coming in so useful in this raid. You're gonna want to bring this raid. You know, she gives you so much health back. Really good unit, like I said before. So she's helping us out a lot. As you can see, his damage, his health is already more than halfway down. There we go. We take that take that dodge there, and we are able to avoid taking that damage completely. Very, very useful. We're gonna, you know, that's what you gotta do, because if not, he's just gonna keep spamming and spamming and spamming, and then yeah, and then it really does. Look at all that health that we just lost there. Look at all that health that we just lost there. You definitely don't want to lose that much health continually. You can't out heal him. All right. He will damage you more than what you can heal. So yeah. I mean, I always play it safe, and I always want to make sure that I don't just take too much damage, because yeah, sometimes these units these bosses can do some crazy stuff. You know, Tobirama especially, like my man Tobirama, man. Listen. All right, so we are gonna go ahead and blast him hard using Naruto. We stalled to get our ultimates. That's what we were waiting for, to try and stall to get our chakra back. That way we could just go ahead and start using our ultimates. And look at this damage that we're doing to him. Really, really, really good damage. Look at this. We are almost done taking him out, guys. We are almost done with this Tobirama officially. Look how far we've come. Yes, this is a good team to bring. It will help you out. Definitely look into this team. You're gonna need strong units to complete these missions, guys. That's just how it is. You know, sometimes I see some people who ask, you know, can I do this mission? But then they're like, I don't have good body units. It's like, you need good body units, my man, if you want to do these missions. You need good body units if you want to do these missions. All right, so there we go. We completed this objective officially. We took out Hashirama using that final Rin ultimate. There you go. It was worth using her ultimate there because we were already done. So yeah, guys, it's that simple. That's all you got to do to complete this objective. Using this team, you heal, you stall, you immobilize, you dodge, and everything. We still have not gotten the raid drop, and I know that there are many of you out there who also haven't either, which sucks a lot. So yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Join the clan, information below. Make sure to leave a like showing your support and comments as well. See you guys next time.